Howdy, howdy. Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today I am bringing you guys the last episode of the Interesting Flygon team. Today we are going up against a Poliwrath, Vileplume, Blissey, Kingdra, Raikou, and Quagsire. What is our opponent trying to do to us today? Starting next Sunday, we will be bringing on the team that you guys have voted for, Copycat Sunday, and I try to at least get free uploads in with a certain team, and then basically from there, if I can get any extra, by George, I will try my best. But unfortunately, this week has been bringing me a little bit down in the dumps. Work has been overhaul, it feels like. So I am feeling a little worn out and stuff, but you know what? I do love playing some Pokemon and getting things going. I'm going to go ahead and lead the Lanturn. The Lanturn looks very good. The Sceptile looks amazing too for the Quagsire and the Poliwrath and the Blissey. And no, never mind. This Sceptile is actually a special Sceptile, so no, it's not good against Blissey. For some reason or another, I was thinking I had a Leaf Blade, but I don't. This is just pure special. Okay, so they do lead Raikou. Now here's the interesting thing that they have to decide. Are they going to try and go for the electric attack? Because they don't know if I'm Volt Absorb or Water Absorb. We are Water Absorb, but you know what? The mind game's there. What are you going to do, Ball? What are you going to do, Chief? I'm going to go ahead and set myself up a substitute just to see what you want to do. He's switching out. He doesn't have a surefire way to hit us that hard. He don't know if he can or not. And that's fine. I'm going to set my substitute up. And since the Vileplume's in, I'm okay with just going for an Ice Beam or two, you know? You got to break my sub before I'm really feeling too threatened here. This gives me a great opportunity to go for Ice Beam. I'm not necessarily feeling like I should go for the Charge Beam just because I don't know if we'll actually be able to get the setup or not, you know. Right here is guaranteed damage. That's guaranteed at least half HP right there, so that's fantastic. We got the freeze. That's super solid. Not gonna lie. Alright, Lanturn, now that we're in this position, I'm feeling fine. I will go for Charge Beam now. Heck, I'm set up, I'm safe behind my substitute. I'm going to go for that Charge Beam, see if we can get set up. You know, my opponent's forced to switch. Or they were forced to stay in. They do go into Blissey. Oh man, that's a little unfortunate though, because Blissey's just going to wall us for days with this Lanturn set. But you know what, at least we forced that out. The Vileplume did not want to take another Ice Beam, so that's fine. We got special attack boost. And you know what? I can throw a Scald out there. You know, I'm able to Scald, maybe potentially burn this Blissey, which will, did not show me leftovers. What item are you holding on that Blissey? I want to burn you. Let's burn you, man. Okay, so Stealth Rocks come up. I still don't know what the item is on that Blissey. That's very interesting not to see leftovers. Even on an offensive Blissey, you see the leftovers most of the time. They set up Stealth Rocks, so that tells me it's not necessarily an offensive one. I'm curious. I am very curious. I'm fishing for the burn right now, and they go for Seismic Toss. Maybe they have like a Citrus Berry or something. I don't know. They did fail to break my substitute. So if we keep this battle going, I can pop off a substitute anytime I want. We might be able to take out Blissey with Lanturn in the long run. Because we're doing relatively decent damage, not gonna lie. It is Citrus. Hey, fine. We'll burn that Citrus Berry. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Here comes another Seismic Toss. And so it takes 2 Seismic Tosses to burn a substitute. So every substitute we're able to get at least 1 Scald off for free. We will eventually start getting wear down, but I wonder if this battle is even worth it. I think at the end of the game, I think it's fine because nobody really wants to take a no one wants to switch in. That's the biggest thing, you know. And we're gonna be fishing for the burn right now, you know. That's fine. Unfortunately, okay, there it is. Finally, I was about to say maybe we don't get it. There is the soft boil. Okay, that's fine. But we did get the burn. That's kind of what we were hoping for, because he doesn't really have any recovery other than the soft boil. I think I'm gonna probably end up switching Lanturn out after he breaks his substitute, basically due to I want to try and get Salamence in to try and get some big damage. I don't think he's going to be able to threaten us that badly. And Salamence can easily threaten something with a Dragon Claw. You know, he comes in, it's not going to be a free switch out. Plus, Blissey may be willing to stay in. I don't know if we want to bring out Salamence though because of those Stealth Rocks. We don't really have a way to get rid of them on this team other than Torkoal. I'm okay with that though. Let's go into Torkoal. We'll set up our own Stealth Rocks and then we'll Rapid Spin. Ooh, we take a lot of damage though. Alright, yeah, we can at least take one. Let's see, after the Leftovers, we might be able to take two. Alright, so what we want to do, I guess we probably need a Rapid Spin first. And they go for a Heal Bell, which pretty much recovers them from the burn. Not that big deal. Vileplume gets fall off though. And we do get the Rapid Spin. So now what we're doing is either A, we're forcing them to seismic, or we're forcing them to reset their Stealth Rocks, basically. The best thing for us is hasten Stealth Rocks on the field. Let's go into Salamence, and we'll basically get Salamence in for free. They could be going for a Seismic Toss, but it ain't going to be doing that much. Yeah, that's fine. Salamence is in at full health. We're able to threaten this Blissey and practically almost everything on your team, dude. So I will take this free Dragon Claw on to whatever. Quagsire might actually take it relatively well. Let's see. It's at least, I mean, I'm going to say 45%. We do at least 45%. Not quite, about 35 actually. Which is insane. Quagsire's pretty bulky. I'm thinking there's going to be an ice attack coming, so I really don't want to go into Sceptile because Sceptile's our win con. Let's just stay in with Salamence. Let's see what he wants to do. I'm thinking there might be an ice attack, but really and truthfully, I don't have much going for it. He goes for Toxic. I'm fine with that. Go ahead, hit that Toxic. And basically, we'll just keep going at you with Dragon Claw. If you don't have the ice attack, you really can't beat us. And eventually we will get our Moxie boost, so that's definitely a win for us at the end of the day, right? So let's see. Dragon Claw again. I mean, he does have Recover, maybe? Is that what you go for? Yeah, you do go for Recover. Good play. Okay, so right now might be the prime time to go into Sceptile. I'm thinking, like, because I don't necessarily, he might try and go for another Toxic though, but I think either way, Sceptile might be the best Pokemon in this situation to come in. He could definitely Like I said, he could either Toxic. He can try and go for an Ice Beam again. He ain't really showed us anything but Toxic and Recover. He does go for Toxic. And he does connect it on our Sceptile, which kind of sucks because our Sceptile really doesn't need to be taking that much damage. Now here's the thing, do we need to predict that Blissey to come back in? That we might need to try and predict the Blissey, right? Because there's no way you're going to stay in with a Quagsire against a Sceptile, right? I've been wrong before, but let's go back out into Mints. If he stays in, this man is definitely well in my head, so good job for him, right? Yeah, you're switching to Blissey. Raikou, that's fine. And he might think that this is a favorable matchup for him too, which it really isn't because we do have Earthquake. We are Choice Scarf, so the only way you can outspeed me is if you're Choice Scarfed of your own, right? Even then, that's when speed tiering kind of gets all wacky for me because I don't necessarily know the full speed tiers, but yeah. Okay, so Quagsire does come back out. I wish I had my Stealth Rocks up right now with all this switching. But Quagsire's going to have to eat an Earthquake, which he should take better than the Dragon Claw. But hey, that's still decent damage. What I'm mostly worried about is that Blissey, because we only have a few Pokemon that can actually fight it. Yeah, like Flygon would be our only other physical attacker. We definitely need to keep Flygon safe. Let's go another Earthquake. I mean, we're doing decent, Chip. Okay, yeah. Forcing a recover there. He still ain't showed us any offensive attacks. That's... And right now, Salamence is in range where he's just going to go down to Stealth Rocks unless we are able to Rapid Spin. So I'm just going to let him go right now because unfortunately he just takes too much from Stealth Rocks. And Quagsire happens to be a perfect wall for this guy. And I mean, he's playing it right. When I bring out the Sceptile, he's going to be switching. So I kind of have something to catch him off guard. Right now I need to get rid of those Stealth Rocks. If I have any chance, I think Masquerain can definitely beat the Quagsire, but I need to get rid of the Stealth Rocks. I don't know if he happens to have Scald as like a backup plan, or if he's just a or if he's just Toxic and Recover, and then he has, I don't know, I mean, you would imagine he'd have something. But yeah, we're getting rid of your Stealth Rocks, dude. Kingdra comes out. Interesting call, I will have to say. Hydro Pump and Hurricane can definitely miss. But I mean, he could definitely be rocking Surf, and I think Surf would definitely be doing enough damage to KO Torkoal from the range that we're at. But if we can, I want my Stealth Rocks. Draco Meteor? Could you not, please? Okay, Torkoal, thank you, man. Thank you. We got rid of the Stealth Rocks again. I mean, again. We got the Dragon Pulse that hits super effective. Really and truthfully, I don't know if you have a switch in on a Flygon right now. Only problem is we all know Flygon does not have the capabilities of actually probably picking up this KO. But you know what? We can. I mean, we got Outrage, but I don't want to lock myself into something like that right now. Because I feel like that should be last ditch. So I'm gonna go U-turn. He switches out into Quagsire. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think we're actually okay. Because, see, that's why I didn't want to go Outrage. Because that Quagsire would have took it way too well. Way too easily. But now we're able to at least threaten it with the Sceptile. And I don't think he doesn't know what kind of Sceptile we are. That's why he ain't bringing Blissey out. He thinks we're a physical Sceptile. So we can actually probably, we can probably pick up a KO here. Let's go for that energy ball. He does switch. Who are you going into? Blissey. You finally went to Blissey. How much damage are we doing? We might be able to pick it up with a Focus Blast next turn. Ooh, that's going to be close. I think we go for it though. We're definitely trailing behind in this battle. And if we can get rid of this Blissey, I think the rest of our team falls short. We do land a Focus Blast. And Blissey barely survives. Sceptile's down. No, Sceptile does live to see another fight. Ooh, okay. We should be in overgrowth range. We'll be close. We'll go for it. Let's see how much Leaf Storm does. Brings it back down to the red. If they're trying to get the KO, we might be okay. If they're Stealth Rocks, that's fine too. Sceptile will go down, but we should be able to revenge KO. Unfortunately, Stealth Rocks are here to stay, because I do believe, yeah, Torko's down. We can go into Flygon. And Flygon's alright here. Blissey's definitely low enough. He doesn't want to bring out his Kingdra. You know, I mean, a lot of his Pokemon he definitely don't want to bring out against a Flygon, so he's just going to have to lose his Blissey here. Which is perfect for me. Thank you very much. Because that Blissey, I think, is the reason what was holding your team together so strong. Now, the problem is, can we win? Because as soon as Masquerain comes out, it's at half HP. So we basically got 2.5 Pokemon. And we lost our Sceptile trying to deal with a Blissey. Whew, it's getting rough. We got Lanturn. Lanturn will have to be like our saving grace, I think. Unfortunately, we still don't know this Quagsire's full set. And I have a feeling this is just going to be toxic. Lanturn does avoid. Is Lanturn faster than this Quagsire? If Lanturn's faster, I can pop a Substitute and we can avoid the toxic altogether. Fantastic. Lanturn. Now he has to go for an offensive attack, and if he only has a water move, we get HP back. Fantastic stuff. Now we can set up and find this Quagsire all day. Obviously, he's probably feeling threatened that he has to switch, right? I can go for Charge Beam. Predicting a switch, but that timer is really now going to be messing me up. Let's go for that Scald. See what happens. He does stay in, so I'm glad I didn't go for Charge Beam. How much damage are we doing? Definitely a lot more damage. And we get the burn too. Fantastic. Lanturn making the comeback. And he's just going to heal me up. Hey, thank you for the recovery, man. If I can get a crit, we might be able to take out the Quagsire. And I mean, hey, I'll take it. Because I mean, you definitely know he's going to be trying to go for that big recovery play right here. He's just going to try and time another Skull. Okay. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I'll definitely love taking out your Quagsire. For sure. And I'm definitely in a decent board position now, you know. Alright, so Quagsire's down. If we can get one more Pokemon to go down, we might actually win due to HP, but that's gonna be risky. That's gonna be a tough call. Alright, so Raikou out. How much damage can we do? So he goes for Thunder. That might not even break my Substitute, let's be honest here, because the Lanturn's super bulky. Okay, Sub did fade. I'm curious to see how much that will do. How much is our Ska doing? Remember, the Vileplume's at half. He's going for Thunder? Why not go into our Flygon? And we should be able to take it. And then we can try and go for an Earthquake or something. He may switch, he may stay in. I don't know what he's wanting to do, but I feel like that's the play. He makes a great prediction there, going for the Scald. And at this point, do we actually go for the Outrage, predicting the Kingdra? I think we do. Because he knows that Kingdra can survive a Earthquake relatively well. He goes to Poliwrath. Alright, Flygon, I need you to do some massive damage, please. That doesn't look like a 2-hit KO, but maybe if we get a high roll, we might be able to get it. It looks like time is going out. We do get the last Outrage off. How much are we doing? Not quite enough for a 2-hit KO, and he does happen to have a berry. A citrus berry. And we are confused. Waterfall does come out. And that's game. We lost. But you know what? That was a very good game. I think that definitely highlights this team. At least from where we, you know, I mean, I was able to play with it a little bit. We knew going in with this team that this team, unfortunately, wasn't the best team. So I had a Masquerain sweep, and that might have been the best thing for us, you know. Then we lost to a Venomoth, but that team was very good. And then we just had this super long battle. Me and Inazilla actually did have a best of 3, and I was using this team. Unfortunately, my computer froze on me. I had, in our game 1 though, my Sceptile was able to almost, I think it was, what, KO 3 of your Pokemon? But other than that, he was able to beat me in the last 2 of our best of 3. So this team, it feels good on paper. Like, definitely the cores are there, but it's just missing the touch, I guess. But you know what? It is, I think, a relatively good team. We can try and make it better, but I think it's almost, it'd be pretty tough to make this better unless you take out a lot of the Pokemon. Maybe we can take out Salamence and try it in like a UU tier or something, but then again, we lose our hard hitter that way, so I don't know. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and get ready for Copycat Sunday coming every Sunday. Anyway, guys, peace out.